So now we are going to do our water communion. And I would like to ask people to come up the aisle one at a time to pour your water. It starts with a drop, then a trickle, a burble, a rush of water bubbling towards its destination, and finally, the wide, endless sea. All rivers run to the sea. Today, you bring your water and we'll pour it into a common bowl. And if you didn't bring water, we have water there that you can use, or you can pour virtual water. Though our experiences have differed, these waters mingle, signifying our common humanity. Water is life. It nurtures the youth and heals the sick. It refreshes our tired bodies when life seems too difficult to bear. Throughout time, it has served as a protector and an ideal dwelling in which to build a home. Water is the most forgiving resource. Its unconditional love has flowed through generations, connecting people with all its powers of life. Water gives us hope. It gives us the strength to endure another day. It cleanses us of our pasts and absolves us of our misgivings. To many, it serves as a holy symbol, beckoning us to find clarity of the mind, soul, and body. Water is community. Each person has a story, just as each river has a path. Paths may change and people will grow. But no matter the struggles, the flowing currents will carry them to the sea. Just as we can only hope that our lives will lead us into fellowship with each other. We are going to have a microphone, which I don't think I put up here yet. As you add your water to the community bowl, please share not the adventures you've had, but the words of wisdom or insights that you have gathered. Please come up through the middle aisle and use the provided microphone. Thank you. Yeah, I can do it.
It's on.
Good morning, my name is Lorena, and my words of wisdom are, you're not alone.
Yes, it's on. So this is not actually water from the Alps and not actually water from the bay, but I'm going to do a double here. So I'm going to pretend. This represents the fresh, pure water of the Alps that is a promise of what the planet can do for its creatures if we can live in harmony with our planet. And number two, this is water from our bay, which always gives me a sense of the interconnectedness web. Because when I'm in my kayak in the bay, I am one with the bay, and I embrace that, and it's not often we get to have that feeling. Thank you.
So this is pure distilled water, and I have put it under 2 full moons. And I have rose quartz and puka shells. I have quartz crystals in it, and it amounts to all the love and that everyone has. And yeah.
This is water from our refrigerator. I don't have any words of wisdom, but Bridget does. She also has no words of wisdom. But my wife said to be kind.
This is rainwater. I know you haven't seen any in a while. All life started in the sea. All life is sustained by water. Our bodies are mostly water. We are all one, joined by water.
This is also water from my refrigerator. I did go scuba diving a couple last week, and I really didn't have any words of wisdom, but just thinking about my experience, it's just how powerful water can be. It can be absolutely peaceful and serene, or it can be very, very powerful and destructive.
So I was going to bring an ice cube, but I forgot because it wouldn't have made it very far anyway. So I'm going to symbolize that this is actually water that has melted from both poles. As I consider all of the glaciers that are melting around our world, I hope that we can consistently try to improve our climate so that they will continue to grow.
Okay, I didn't get any water from, we took a trip to New Braunfels to Schlitterbahn not too long ago, so I will get that water. I will say that this water represents that, and it represents, for me, it represents newfound family and love and joy and growth, and to grow out of the water and back into the water.
Be beautiful.
This is your moment.
I don't know what to say.
How did you feel at Schlitterbahn?
I felt good and have a good year. Okay.
We also went to last month, me and Athena were on beach rescue, so that was fun.
Boy, that's a hard act to follow, but I brought a friend. This is rainwater. It came from the sky, went into the ground, somehow magically managed to come out the kitchen faucet where I brought it today.
We need more water. But, well, can I say political things? Yeah, I can say political things because we said them before. We don't want the desal plant to be putting its brine in the bay and killing the bay. We're perfectly happy to have desal if it's putting it out in the Gulf.
This is symbolic water from two beautiful spaces in the world. The wisdom is travel while you can.
My wisdom is love is all you need, and you need to remember that that includes respect and forgiveness.
My voice is pretty croaky because I got COVID and my hearing was, so I've been unwilling to speak in front of a group. I used to be a teacher, and I miss it a lot. But I do have something to share with you. I think it's pretty profound. my wife and I have been going to the Democratic headquarters. And you would be surprised how many 10-gallon hat, red nose Republicans are coming in there to vote. Now, I don't want to make this a political statement, but I think it was a real blessing. They recognize that our country is in a crisis, and if we don't get out to vote, we're all going to lose. Now, I want to share a poem with you. It's a poem my mother gave me when I was a little boy because she recognized that I was going to have a challenged life. Today, upon her bust, I saw a lovely maiden with golden hair. I envied her, and I wished I were so fair. When suddenly she rose, she had a crush. But as she passed, a smile. Oh, Spirit, forgive me when I whine. I have 2 feet. I stopped to buy some sweets. The child who had them had their charm. He said to me, you see, I don't hear. Can you tell me what they stand? Oh, God, forgive me when I whine. I have 2 ears. Then walking down the street, I saw a child with eyes of blue. It seemed he knew not what to do. I stopped and talked with him a moment. It became obvious that he was blind. Oh, God and Spirit, forgive me when I whine. I have 2 eyes, with feet to take me where I go, with eyes to see the sunset go, with ears to hear what I know. Oh, Spirit and God, forgive me when I whine. We're blessed indeed, the world is ours.
We were fortunate to learn about Buddhism by going through temples in Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. And we're able to see the beauty in the people, the Buddhists, that were able to forgive and look forward, even though they've suffered great wrongs. And I couldn't bring water back, but I brought this great T-shirt back from Laos.
This water for me is going to symbolize finding peace and acceptance within your community, however big or small.
Hello again. I didn't actually go anywhere this summer, but I did participate in a research study. So my words of wisdom is to always have an open mind and feel free to grow, no matter how old you are.
This water represents something most of us are afraid of. It's tap water. But with the power of the ahs and the ohms, you have the power to transcend and transform anything. Blessings. There you go.
And for me, my wisdom is that anytime I feel that I am in trouble or sad or worried, I always look into the water. And I feel that the water can bring me peace. And I close my eyes and I see the ocean and the abundance of water that's in the ocean. And I realize that when I do look at the water, it clears my mind, it clears my path, and it gives me hope to keep on going and to keep on doing the things that we do in life. Thank you.
Anybody else? Last chance? Okay. The water that I didn't bring back from our trip to the Northeast represents water that when we were at the top of a mountain in Acadia National Park, it was a marvel that water was coming out of these rocks that are the oldest rocks on the North American continent. And it was just, to me, so powerful seeing what nature can do. And those are my words. This water will be saved and purified, and it will be available for the next year for any rites of passage, naming ceremonies, marriage ceremonies, couples ceremonies, and it will live in our freezer for next year.